I will be showing you how to make all kinds of puppets, very simple puppets with things you can find in your home. Good. Maybe I'll figure out how I was born. Okay. So let's start with the sock puppet, okay? Yay! For the sock puppet, you will need to find an old sock. Fold the piece of cardboard in half. You would take this piece of cardboard and put it inside the sock. I like to use Elmer's glue, but I found this craft glue and it's really strong and it's flexible so that when you glue something on, it doesn't break off as quickly. So I'm going to add a nose to my puppet, putting some glue here. Yeah, so I found an old button that fell off one of my sweaters. I think buttons work well. You also could use other pieces of fabric or pom-poms if you have those. This is tag construction paper. It's really stiff, kind of like cardstock. So I have the mouth, the inside of the mouth or the tongue, and I'm going to put glue on the outside, and I'm going to insert that inside the mouth, close it, and hold that for a little bit so that it can dry. So I just cut the edge here. I put the scissors alongside the cardboard and I cut it. And now I'm gonna just tear that off, and I'm going to continue wrapping this really tightly around the yarn, and then I'm gonna cut off the other edge, cutting the yarn and then tearing the cardboard off. And look at that. I got a little pom-pom. So you can tie it off into a knot. Cut the end of this. You can make it look full by adjusting it. And then this could be added to your puppet. Oh, oh. So this puppet is just made out of paper. And I think they call it a zigzag puppet. So I'll just show you how to fold this up. And all you need is basically one sheet of paper. We'll start by folding the paper. This is called an E-fold, where 1/3 of the paper is folded over towards the center. Kind of find the center, and then you would open it back up and take the other side and fold that to that line. So after you have this folded into thirds, you're going to fold it over in half, and then you want to fold this side back over to the center. I think this is why they call it a zigzag. You'll see in a second. It actually looks like a zigzag. And then you're gonna, you see like a Z there. And then you're gonna fold this one back to the center as well. And this is really simple to make if you don't have a sock with a sheet of paper. And then you put your, children have smaller hands. You put your fingers, you could put all 4 of your child into the top portion opening, And then at the bottom, you try to open it, and you could put your fingers in there, and that's how it talks. With shadow puppetry, all you need is any sort of stick. And again, if you don't have a stick, you can roll up some paper and tape it. So with a shadow puppet, all you're really doing is creating a silhouette. This is how you would create kind of a figure. And then you could take some tape. It's a lot easier to use tape for this. But you could use glue. It'd take a little while to dry. And then you have a shadow puppet. You would need a flashlight or a lamp or a source of light. I have my flashlight here. Let me pull this up here. And I'm going to adjust my camera so you can see it. But you can see it's just a box. I have added these reading lights to it. This is an old pillowcase. I put this in here. And then I'm going to show you the front of it. Let me adjust my camera so you can see the whole thing. So you can see that's my moon. You can make all kinds of shapes, and maybe you can make a house and trees and tell a whole story.
Oh, thank you. Thank you, Stephanie. You are helping us understand the how to make puppets. We really appreciate you with the Spanish. Be
No
quiet.
problem.
Do you really know Spanish? Sí, sí. No, I didn't say if you know your alphabet. I know that you know how to say A, B, C. No. Sí. Sí means yes in Spanish. Oh, okay. What other words do you know? I know how to say thank you. Gracias. Oh, okay.
So I hope that you enjoyed making some puppets with us today. I'd like to see what you've created.
So Zia is on her way, like, I don't know, in and out of a nap right now. So, but this is the puppet we made.
Oh.
It's one of my son's lost socks. So we made this puppet.
Like the anchor. Is that an anchor as a nose?
Yeah. So I have a bag of buttons that I've had for years. This is from the button collection, and we were able to find some stuff that we had in our decoration box for the hair, and this construction paper, we didn't have any, so I went through my son's old crafts and stole a piece from there. And here we have I don't know his name yet. We didn't name him.
So this is our puppet Justice and I made. We use crayons and markers and Post-its. And so this is a boy. This is his little high top. So that's one puppet. And this puppet, I don't know, try my best, is like our kind of like Christmas Beetlejuice puppet. And he had two eyes, but he was playing with Justice and he lost an eye. So, and again, we used Post-its. We didn't, and
Nice. To thank everybody out there who joined us. Thanks for sharing. I think next week we're going to take a trip. I am hoping to have you go with me virtually. We're going to go to the Brooklyn Children's Museum. I look forward to sharing that with you. So in the meanwhile, take care, be safe, and enjoy your week. Bye-bye.